Hello everyone and welcome to the 7Q World Cup, Mania World Cup that is 2019. I'm Potassium F here with Lusty Platypus. We're here for the first matches of the entire World Cup group stage.
Yeah, we have at the moment Japan versus Philippines and Taiwan versus Korea going at the same time, starting quite soon, about 2 minutes from now. Both very interesting matches, if I do say so.
Yeah, they better be quite soon because the stream just started.
Yeah, it tends to be that way.
It's a nice coincidence they set up the streams when the matches are on.
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of planning.
Yeah, big props to the planners right there. Genius moves. But anyway, the one we're going to be seeing on stream here is going to be Japan versus the Philippines. Philippines this year being a top seed, with Japan being the mid seed. So it's going to be quite an interesting match. Two definitely really strong teams going ahead.
Yeah, on Japan's side we have Quickly 4 and Langsis. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. And on Philippines we have Shelode, the Dots, Kura, and Entoza.
Yeah, I'm not entirely familiar with all the Japanese players. I know Quickly definitely performed really well last year in the 7K World Cup. But Philippines side, there is definitely a lot of really famous names there. Entoza in particular making a big appearance. And people are quite excited for the team in general, looking to go pretty far in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely a very, very strong team.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the teams up there now as well. We already introduced them a little bit. But
beautiful graphics.
Yeah, the graphics are actually really nice. I think they changed these from I think it started OWC, I want to say, like the most recent one.
Yeah.
It's a nice theme. We're going futuristic now.
We're super advanced.
Yeah, so if anyone's not aware, we got the group stage going on right now. Only 3 teams per group, which means that most teams, so the top 2 teams in each group will advance. So most teams will go on to the bracket stage, but it also means that even one loss in a match could set you back quite a lot and bring you close to disqualification. So every match here is really important for every team.
It is to note that the format for 7K is 2v2, so Japan is not 2v4 directly. Philippines does have access to a much more varied roster in terms of player count, but in the matches it'll be a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, that might hurt Japan as well. Being a 2-man roster, they'll have if even one of their players isn't very good at just one thing, then that could pretty much destroy their chances of winning on like maybe LN or SV picks in particular I can think of.
Yeah, it just means that both players on the Japan side have to be prepared for every part of the map pool except for the one ban that they get. And as opposed to Philippines where they can have, say, like 2 players dedicated to a certain certain map pool, like part of the map pool, like playing the SV picks, and then have those 2 people be onto those. And it also means that both Japan players have to be there as well. Like they both have to be available, and that's another consideration for a 2-man team.
Oh yeah, that's of course one of the necessities of tournament play. You actually have to show up.
Yeah, it helps.
You can't 1v2. That's not how you do things in Mania.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely not 1v2 in Mania. I know for other like combo-based mode.
Actually, just any. You can't. I don't think you can do it.
Standard, if there's a big enough difference, I think you could try.
No, not like with score v2. There's no way.
Yeah.
Unless someone fails.
Well, I mean, then we can say for everybody.
Yeah, but people don't really fail in Mania unless it's the tiebreaker with
I was
Singapore
gonna say,
versus
you
Brazil.
of all people should know.
That was once. Like, you can say it doesn't usually happen. Usually.
You can see the little match lobby here. And I think we're waiting for players to join.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of players to join in now. And then we'll get into the best part of the match is the warm-ups.
Honestly keen to see the warm-up game this year for 2019.
Yeah, we know the warm-up game is extremely important. The best warm-ups are actually the real winner of MWC. We all know that.
It's a very fierce competition.
Yeah, you always look towards the big name teams. You know, Poland, Sweden. Yeah, those are the big meme teams out there.
There is two competitions in MWC, which is, you know, winning the actual MWC and then winning the warm-up game. And we can see all the players.
I thought you meant winning the actual MWC than winning the tournament.
Just like, I like the implication that the real MWC is the meme warm-up game.
Exactly. Anyway, it looks like we got all our players in now. Picklid, Lanxus, Yelloday, and Toza.
That is quite a stacked lobby.
Yeah, it's pretty good players in here. And the thing is, with these maps, they're not particularly hard either. Definitely not easy to get like a really good score on, but like all of these players can definitely play like the maps quite well. So there is potential for some upsets. One small slip up will cost some points for the Philippines or Japan.
Yeah, it's definitely... Group stage is a very weird one because it's more focused on accuracy and consistency than just raw skills. So it's definitely an area where you can see players who aren't exactly like the highest rank still take like really high performance if they're more focused on that style of play. Yeah,
they can definitely be really chaotic. And the thing we can see is here, because of the three team groups, we can see a three-way tie of one match each for the entire group. So it's possible to have an entire group be all tied together at the end of the group stage, which would be interesting to see.
Curious
obviously,
how much of that...
Yeah, it's obviously really rare to happen. Wouldn't happen often, but it's possible. Always think in the back of your mind that it could happen.
Looks like we're just getting started with the warm-ups here.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first warm-ups. I think it's possible it hasn't loaded up. Oh, okay. So they are playing the warm-ups right now. The first warm-up right now, but it just hasn't been downloaded to the streaming client. In the meantime, here's the map pool.
Yeah, we can take a look at the beautiful map pool.
Yeah, right here we got nine frame mod maps and then one tiebreaker. Best of 7. So I'm pretty sure there are 2 SV maps in here, which are the spicy ones you gotta look out for. Right in the center we've got Last Ray for the depths of your eyes. And we got Scatterbrain as well, which is the... Scatterbrain's probably gonna be the one that's banned the most, I would assume.
It's always that way, it's so sad.
It's always like the memorization one. But then what it does mean is that the Last Rave, I suspect, will be picked quite a fair bit. Because you can only ban one map if you're bad at SV, you're gonna have to pick one of them banned, so the other one will probably be played.
But if we see both banning SV, I'm gonna be very sad.
Yeah, that would be sad. I think, given who they're up against, Japan would likely want to ban LN.
Yeah.
Which would be in, that would mean Summer and Kagome, or Ouroboros.
Yeah, I think generally speaking that underdogs want to go for SV picks just because they're a bit more chokeable, in my opinion. Like it does
depend though. Yeah, SV picks are weird because they're not always tied to actual skill. You can't always exactly tell how good a team is going to do on them. And so it's definitely a huge place for underdogs. Like, you can practice the hell out of an SV map and you can do really well on it. Like, even if you're not as good as some of the other players, right?
Yeah, it gives you a chance to even out your playing field a lot more than you would be able to on, say, like just a straight rice pick.
And while I do say that, I do know that Philippines... I'm not sure how all of the Philippines would do on the SV maps, but I do know that Cielade is quite good at SV in general. It would really come down to how confident Japan are to getting good scores on that.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a tough call. You know what you should pick, especially if you're, you know, fighting upwards.
Yeah, and if you don't know exactly what the other team's good or bad, it's probably best if, in that case, to just pick what you're good at. And I'm not exactly too sure what Japan would be good at. My first guess would be they would just be good at regular rice maps, right? That was their strength last year.
Yeah.
They had Quicklid and Howson being their main players. But with Lanxess coming in, maybe, I don't know, maybe Lanxess is better at LNs.
We'll have to see. I think we'll find out soon once we come to the picks and bans. It'll give us a really good idea of what we'll be looking at, and probably give us a good indication of what we'll be seeing picks throughout.
Yeah, picks and bans will definitely set. Yeah, the bans will definitely set the pace for the whole match. And South Korea versus Taiwan is ongoing right now as well. They won't be shown on stream, but they'll be going on in the background. We can give occasional updates as to how that match is going.
Yeah, we see the double SV ban from them.
Oh no! Well, that sucks.
Taiwan opting for Scatterbrain and South Korea opting for the last wave in the depths of your eye.
Okay, so Taiwan versus South Korea is going to be a no SV match. I guess both teams are pretty comfortable with everything else then. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting ban. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we see it a lot more often, because SVs tend to have a very polarizing stance. Like, it has a polarizing stance in the community where I feel like it's a lot of you either love it or you hate it type of thing.
For those who are joining in now, we're just waiting for Japan and Philippines to finish their warm-ups. It does look like Philippines had prepared their own meme warm-up map, but we didn't quite get to see it on stream.
So sad.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
I wish we could see that.
Oh, we got the song changing.
PogChamp.
Yeah, warm-ups just going on in the background for now. And I believe Taiwan versus South Korea is getting into their first map.
Yeah, it would be right about now.
Oh, we're changing songs quite a lot now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Trying to see what map was picked first for Taiwan versus South Korea. It would be South Korea's pick. I imagine they'd go for something rice-oriented.
Oh, we got it.
Oh,
We managed to see the last 2 seconds of Japan's warm-up.
this is very cool.
We got it. We got there. We got there. That was a pretty good warm-up map. What do you think about it, Lusty?
You know, I only saw a little bit, but it was just very
That's a
impressive.
pretty-
I've never seen something so I'm looking for a good word, but I can't think of anything like I've never seen something so exquisite before.
Exquisite.
Yeah.
Quicklid has some pretty good accuracy there. Good 200 count, that is.
Rolling time. Quickly rolls
we
for
got
75.
rollers. Oh, that's a good roll to start off the tournament.
Oh, but Jello D! 94!
Philippines after just the strongest start right now. 94.
Lol.
How will Japan come back from this loss? And now we get to see what Japan bans first.
Update on Korea
If it's not
versus Taiwan.
scattered,
Korea taking the first point on Gotemba Koi, which is
just call it a tempo.
Okay, Gotemba.
A tempo.
Yeah, going for the accuracy rice pick as I suspected from Korea.
Very good scores from Korea. Combined score of 1.992 million. So that's pretty much reaching max. A 997k from Estonians and a 995k from N Keyboard. And meanwhile here, yeah, we're gonna get.
no.
Oh, why would you do this?
Not again!
Oh my god. Okay, so Japan bans Scatterbrain and Philippines
100%
bans the
ban
last
rate.
raid.
100% ban rate.
We're not seeing any SV this match. None of the really exciting maps, but we'll have to see how the rest of the maps turn out, because this would mean that both teams just really don't like SB probably, which doesn't really tell us much about what they want to pick.
Yeah, it doesn't help us.
Yeah. All
But
this
we can
tells
say
us,
that the SVs have been banned every match in MWC so far.
yeah, 100% ban rate for both of the SB maps.
And they're gonna go with
Okay.
the tempo.
Oh, we're gonna get Otemba from Philippines. So
So
Philippines
far,
wanting to go for
I
the.
will just say, by the way, so far, both matches are exactly mirrored.
Yeah, the bans and picks so far have been exactly the same between the 2 matches that are ongoing. But yeah, Otemba is the more of the consistency pick. It's the long longer map of the pool. 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes, and it's more based around just basic accuracy and bit of consistency, you know, concentration, keeping your accuracy up the entire way through. So Philippines just feeling that their consistency is better overall than Japan's in the accuracy department.
Alrighty, we're getting into it. The first map of Philippines versus Japan. Philippines pick, so expecting them to be pretty confident on this one.
Yeah, it would really suck for them to miss on their own pick.
That would be unfortunate.
Anyway, right off the gates we have Lanxess trailing behind quite a bit in terms of the accuracy, but that's mainly because of the slow jam section right at the start. We'll expect the accuracy to come back up for him.
You know, nothing like a bit of a spicy slow jam at the start of a map.
Yeah, we have
actually
Quicklid,
very close.
Quicklid actually having the best accuracy in this first quarter of the map. And the scores are basically just dead even. Lanxess is just catching up a little bit of his accuracy.
Yeah, it's really no one's game at the moment. Like, the accuracies are almost identical.
It's no one's game. No one wins.
No one wins. The first tie in
No one wins.
MWC history. I don't think there's been has there been a score tie yet? I don't think there has been.
No, I think that's just way too improbable. But anyway, these scores are insanely close right now. And the LN section in the middle catches Lanxess off guard a little bit, drops a small amount of AC, but that small amount is enough to give Philippines the first real lead, you would say, of this map.
Just the smallest lead.
That was like 1/200 or a couple 200s.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 200s, and that's the lead right now. And even then, it's still nothing at all.
Look how close
Quicklid's accuracy is just. Oh yeah, Quicklid dropping a bit of accuracy there.
Ooh, that was actually really big. Now Quicklid trailing behind Cielade, and
that 200 is fatal.
Just 1/200. That's what I was saying before. One tiny mistake is enough to cost you an entire map. With the difficulty of these maps being, you know, not the highest, right? All of these players are basically of very similar skill levels in this type of thing, but all Lanxess finding an unfortunate drop at the very end.
And I think that'll seal the deal, to be honest. I don't really see any way that the Philippines is going to be dropping here.
Yeah, this will be Philippines' point. We're in the outro here. I don't think that miss would have actually changed the result at all, but it definitely did make it into an 100% win at the end there by Philippines. Yeah, just 1/200 for like each player here. It's like, oh my god, just a couple of 200s being dropped by Lanxess. Lanxess actually getting the best ratio.
Lanxess had the best ratio, like. That was if you ignore the miss, which unfortunate, but all things considered, that was stupidly close.
That was a really strong performance overall from Japan. Like, Japan's ratio and AC has been shown right now to definitely good enough to take some points. So they're gonna go straight for deer. Pronounce it deer? Deer.
Dur?
Yeah, this... Dur?
Directory?
Directory.
Program price up? I mean, oh, whoa.
Anyway, this is, this makes sense for Japan. I think this is another rice map. Another one that you can say is quite accuracy-based. And, that point just then, that could have been Japan's point, so they're picking something else, something that's, you know, probably one of the most similar to the map they just played.
Yeah, going for a rice here seems like the right call considering the accuracy advantage that they have if they don't drop 200s.
Yeah. The 200s were basically just cost them the map there. So they just need to hope that they don't get 200s, or that Philippines get some as well, because that can definitely happen.
They just need to hope that they hit the notes better, really.
Yeah. What Japan really wants to do is get a higher score than the Philippines. That would guarantee that they take the point.
So far, we're seeing something very similar to what we saw before. Both Quicklit and Cello Day on 99.9s here, and drifting between 0.92 and 0.91, but they're pretty much neck and neck. And then Lexus and Entos are pretty much neck and neck. Oh, what is
players.
this? It's
These
so
are exactly tied. Oh my god. And all of these accuracies are so extremely high.
It's just going back and forth.
At this point, like, even getting too many regular 300s is going to swing the difference.
Like, when we joke about like 200s being fatal, at this point, like a normal 300 is just about the same thing.
Oh god, we're reaching towards the end of the map, and it looks like Japan has a really slight advantage. Tiny advantage.
Oh my god, it's like actually...
This is gonna be like within hundreds of points. This is gonna be within 1,000 points.
The accuracy war is real. Look at Quicklit versus Yalude, and then Lexus versus Entos are alone.
Both drop a little bit, and it's flickering back and forth.
I think that's gonna be... Oh,
at the very end!
Wait, it's so close.
Was there an ag drop?
No, there was an ag drop! Was there a 200
drop?
Oh
yeah,
no,
was a 200 by Quicklit!
They both got 200s.
Oh my god. That's 400 points. It's less than 400 points.
Cello Day with 77 300s, but a 100. Lexus with 91, but a 200. Meaning Entosa took the highest, not even the highest score.
Oh
Lexus still beat out Entosa. But the last 200 on Quickly.
Oh my god, look at those ratios. They're like exactly the same. Between the two teams, the ratios are almost identical. And it was just like the tiniest of differences that won Philippines that one. But now Philippines 2-0 up, they're in such a good position. And they get the next pixels as well.
Yeah, this is definitely not a position you want to be in if you're Japan. Being their pick, they're going to pick something that they're more confident on, or hope to be more confident on, than Japan would be. I wonder if they'll see a swap from Rice to a more long note oriented pick, given how close these Rice picks have been. I mean, like,
I think
any small differences could have swung in the favor of any of the teams.
I think Philippines is shaking a little bit now. I think they wanna go away from the accuracy battles.
Update on Korea versus Taiwan. Korea taking the final point 4-0 to Taiwan.
Korea with a really solid win over the Taiwanese team. But here in this match here we get Philippines picking Speaker. This is a more LN oriented mixed pick. So we're going to see more LN here. Something that maybe Philippines is a bit more comfortable with. Relatively.
Yeah, the OD on this map is actually 7.2, meaning that it's a bit more lenient. However, the patterning is a lot less lenient compared to the accuracy picks that we've seen, so I don't think we'll be seeing quite as high accuracies on this map.
Yeah, we didn't see much LN, but we did actually see Lexus dropping a couple 200s on Atemba, the LN in Atemba. So it's possible that we may struggle a little bit on the LNs. All just speculation, of course.
Yeah, this will be a very interesting information.
I haven't seen either of these teams. Yeah.
Players who...
I think it's a... Same. But
same GBH.
Yeah, no, it's a good pick by Philippines because they're 2-0 up. and it's probably not a good idea to keep going for those close matches.
Yeah, I was just saying that this was going to be a very informational moment for people who will potentially go up against Japan in future stages if they get through, because getting information on this is essentially their whole team playing right now, so you'll be able to get the information on how well they perform on particular patterns.
Yeah, there's going to be no surprises with roster changes going on.
With a surprise player on the roster like last time.
Yeah. Straight out the gate, we have, again, Quicklid, Cielade, and Entos are all having extremely high accuracies, but Lanxess dropping down to the low 99s, giving a very decent lead to Philippines.
LNs were very unforgiving for him. A lot of 200s on the releases.
Yeah, and we already said with these pools, you can't afford that many 200s, even if you get an FC on the map. Bad accuracy is not going to be left unpunished. Especially up against a team like the Philippines.
Yeah, we can see right now the accuracies on Philippine side are just like, is just amazing. Quicklid's accuracy also matching up. The Lanxess with the 200 drops is giving that small lead to Philippines, which I think they're going to take home and run with, but this map is quite long, so anything could happen.
Yeah, it is long, and Lanxess is building up his accuracy again. So he's brought it up to 99.3. Still not quite there, but catching up to Cielade. Getting closer and closer. Philippines still can't afford to make any mistakes here.
Yeah, I mean, a miss at this point is just brutal. Right in the middle of the map, it would be quite swinging, but they do have a bit of space to work with in terms of accuracy.
It is slowly closing. You can see Lanxess is getting up. He's just about reached the 99.5, which is a lot higher than what he had before.
Oh,
that's a big drop. Big combo
that's
break.
Solidify.
That's going to give
solidified there.
Yeah, it's quite a big lead over to Philippines right now. We still have Entos are holding a ridiculously high accuracy, 99.83. Cielade still holding that FC with 99.6 behind. Quicklid is holding really good accuracy, keeping up with the average of the Philippines there.
Yeah, this is definitely Philippines' point to lose now, though. With that miss, they just have to hold on.
Yeah, Philippines, as long as there's nothing catastrophic on the Philippines side, I think it's quite safely a good lead right here. We can see it's about 20,000, maybe not quite 20,000, 15 to 20,000 point lead for Philippines right now, and it is approaching the very end of the map. So it will be too hard to close the gap for Japan right now.
This is almost insurmountable by now. And that'll do it.
Yeah, just 18,000 point lead for Philippines at the end there. An amazing ratio right there from Entosa. Quicklid as well, not too far behind. But the only two 200s as well really helps put that score up.
That is insane.
994, 994.
Oh, aesthetics. I think that we may be seeing the only
we're gonna
non-mixed. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Oh no, we're gonna see
Verberg. The V. The song that has a V.
The one that has a V. Oh no, the other one. Right, the other one.
Yeah, not Verberg.
Tenku.
Oh no, this. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Tenku.
No, we have to make it really confusing.
Wait, is it?
This one is the speedy. Wait.
There's two ones with me. Yeah,
Oh,
Tenku,
okay.
Tenku.
There we go. Even one got it confused.
The names are quite similar. I thought it was gonna be the.
I had it
well,
right, but you confused me.
I confused myself.
This is the speedy pick.
Yeah, this is definitely the speedy pick. It is back to Rice, but this is. It's gonna be hard because yeah, it's very fast. This is more chokeable than the other ones, and it's a little bit less accuracy oriented. So we're gonna probably, I would imagine, see not as ridiculous accuracies.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely Japan's best bet out of the remaining maps, though. The rest of the maps are more mixed or even LN oriented, so
yeah,
definitely
we've still got
the pick I would have.
Yeah, it is. But we've still got a couple of LN maps left, which Philippines can definitely go for. But out of the remaining ones, this is, I think, probably the one that from what we've seen, fits into Japan's skill sets the best.
Quick asking if we're streaming now. We have been streaming the whole time. The big reveal. We've been streaming our match the whole time. Really?
Oh no, is he gonna have nerves now?
No, he ruined it.
Is this when the stream buff comes in, actually?
Oh.
That happens to some people. When they get streamed, they play better.
I think that's called the flex effect.
Like, oh yeah, I wanna flex on all the people.
It's time to flex.
It's time to PB. It's like, no one's watching. It doesn't matter if I get a few 200s here and there if I miss a little bit, but people are watching.
As soon as you're on stream.
No, I'm 1 milling this map.
Well, it's time to put our theory to the test.
Yeah. We're gonna see. This is match point for Philippines, by the way. So Japan need to win every map from now on.
High
4
stakes.
in a row.
They're now aware of it's being streamed and it's the match point. Oh no.
Hey, some people thrive in the high pressure situations.
I think the Philippines might be swapping for the dots.
Ah, yeah, okay. So we're just gonna wait. A little bit of a player change. This will be the first player change we see this match. Okay, yep.
Seems like they've got him.
We're in.
I think we may see Cielo Day moving out. Yeah, Cielo Day moving out and the dots coming in.
Another very well-known Philippines player. Yep, so we'll just wait for the, Yep, okay.
There
the dots is in now. We got our players ready to go into the map.
And here we go. Match point for Philippines 3-0 up against Japan. Group stages. MWC 7K. 2019. I'm saying all the things now. Early accuracy lead going to Philippines, but it's still tied. We should like hype man the exact start of the match, or it's like have the exact same scores. we are seeing the early accuracy that go towards the Philippines, although, a few accuracy drops here and there, evening up the scores a bit. This is definitely more focused on the 200 count as opposed to the raw accuracy that we saw in the previous Rise picks, as just like the raw speed that we're seeing. It's a bit more difficult to catch up, and there's also bursts towards the middle of the map, which will be very interesting to see.
Yeah, and we see a couple 200s being dropped at the start there. But overall, the accuracies are not too far apart. Ento's is the one that's going above everyone else in the lobby. But Lanxus is matching Dardots, and Ficklid's not too far behind.
Yeah, it's still definitely anyone's game here. It's not, like, the lead is not massive by any stretch of the imagination.
It is a really short map though, so we're getting towards the end. And they can see the points now. They can see the scores.
502 points.
Oh.
That is that is nothing at all. And the lead going towards Japan, towards the end here.
Goes straight towards
Ento's
Japan.
dropping a bit of accuracy. Oh, but it's still so close.
Yeah, it's really close. Both teams dropping a bit of accuracy here and there.
Here.
Overall, the lead that Entoza has on the rest of the players is too strong. You're going to see just under 4,000 point lead again. Another really close map.
Unlucky for Japan there. Entoza, 200s.
That'll be a 4-0 Philippines taking their first match against Japan. But a really close 4-0. That was. That could have easily been 3-2 in Japan's favor.
Yeah, definitely. I think that in the long run, Philippines would have taken that match regardless because of the... they just definitely had the advantage when it comes to LN picks and mixed picks, and there wasn't an SV to kind of shake things up, so... But regardless, well fought by Japan.
Yeah, really strong showing from Japan as a whole. They showed they were quite good overall, like especially in the accuracy. Accuracy was really good. So there will definitely be a team to watch out for in groups, but Philippines here off to a really strong start to their MWC run. A team that many people have estimated to be potentially top 3 in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely have to look out for these guys. They have a really, really strong roster this year.
Damn, that second map, 396 points. That's
that was... yeah, that was just like unfortunate.
That was a rough one, yeah. But yeah, congratulations to the Philippines. We have our schedule up here. Korea did win 4-0 against Taiwan as well. And next up we will have Netherlands versus Taiwan. I believe that's the one that will be on stream. And also at the same time, Macau versus Russia. And some interesting matches, those two as well, because those are both, unseeded team versus, a low-seeded team versus a mid-seed, I should say. Which means that those matches will likely decide who moves on and who gets eliminated from their group.
Yeah, Taiwan actually getting both the matches out of the way, like pretty much straight away, as fast as you could.
Yeah, straight away. And Taiwan definitely needs the win against Netherlands. If they lose both matches, of course, that means they are definitely eliminated from the tournament. And likewise in Macau versus Russia, unless one of them can beat the United States, that will be the deciding match for that group as well. Oh, okay, never mind. Macau versus Russia won't be happening just yet. That was rescheduled to another date. But we will have Netherlands versus Taiwan.
Yeah, been rescheduled to Sunday at 13 UTC.
Yeah, that's in a little while.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.